you? Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I'm Christiana.
Hi, I'm Sholani.
Stop pretending to be shy.
All right, let's do this again. Can we get it started up in here? How many of y'all are happy to be here tonight? Wednesday Night Live, season 2. So glad to have y'all back here again for the season opener, and we're so excited about this new season that's starting up. How many of y'all are ready to get this season started? Let me hear you say yeah. All right. Tonight we have a whole lot in store for you, and this game.
Oh, sorry. What happened?
Why are you tapping me?
I'm tapping you because I didn't. Well, never mind.
Look, we're not gonna do what we did last season.
We fought half of the season.
I love you.
I love you too.
Doesn't she look great, y'all? Doesn't she look amazing? Y'all gonna hear a whole lot of those compliments when I'm trying to buy myself out of trouble. So yeah.
He does that a lot.
I get myself in trouble a lot,
but yeah, we're back again, and for those of you who are watching and don't know what Wednesday Night Live is, this is a talk show where we talk about real life topics from a biblical perspective with real world twist, I guess I should say, and we are just very real. Like, we talk about stuff that normally you wouldn't hear from the pulpit. So here we are. Here we go. And this is our second go around.
So a recap of last season. How many of y'all were here last season? Y'all were part of the audience last season, or this is your, how many first time guests do we have here today? All right, pretty much the whole crew. Oh, wonderful. I see some old faces from last season. I'm not gonna do that right now because, but part of the stuff that we talked about last season was we talked about toxic relationships.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about sex.
Yeah, we did.
That was one of my favorite topics. Why y'all laugh? It's one of some of y'all favorite topics too, but we're not gonna get into all that. We talked about. Remind me.
We talked about, well, our season finale was like mixed with a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about healthy living.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. We never did we ever show the video about how I whooped you in the gym?
Okay, we're not going to go back. We're not going to go back to that. In fact,
we're going to have a good season, aren't we?
We're going to. We have a lot of topics for you all, a lot of fun things to talk about. In fact, today we're talking about fear, but we're going to get to that pretty soon. I want to ask my co-host here, what did you do over the summer? Because we took a little break. What were you doing during your break?
During the summer, I was actually on tour.
Really?
The Back to Eden tour, which I'm technically still on, but I had to make this event.
Really?
Yeah, I had to make. Why are you saying really like that?
Well, because today you told me you were going to drive Uber and not come. So, you know.
I mean, I had to get your blood pressure going.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was going to drive Uber with somebody else's account.
Why are you? You do realize this is being streamed live, right?
Hey, everybody! How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Wednesday Night Live, and this is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna talk about illegal things you're doing.
Illegal stuff? I'm just a hustler. I gotta make the money. So.
Okay, sure.
You look so beautiful.
You see, that's what he does. He deflects by complimenting
so beautiful, y'all?
on me when I catch him in something wrong. This will be going on throughout the night.
Throughout the whole season.
Yeah, throughout the season.
Real quick, want to give a shout out to our photographer that took those wonderful pictures during the summer.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
She did. We had a fun time at our photo shoot.
Yeah. Back there, with the thumbs up. Thank you so much.
Myra Nicole Photography.
I didn't know whether that was the name of the company. Myra Nicole, but I know her as something else. But over the summer, apart from that, I was on tour. Back from tour.
Something else happened, but I guess we're not
going to talk about what else happened. I already promised. We're not going to talk about what happened, basically.
Okay, it's a secret. It's a secret.
Y'all going to find out eventually,
We have audience members trying to guess, but we're not gonna say. It's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret.
It's a secret.
Yeah. Y'all gonna find out eventually, though. Whoa, no.
We're gonna do a whole episode on it. So
no, we're not. We're not.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of.
I'm gonna say this. I'm currently in a relationship with a very beautiful woman.
Now that needs a round of applause because we didn't know when that was gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah, you were trying to play me last season.
I'm just saying, we didn't know
during
when.
The sex episode, you were trying to play me when I was over here, doing the stanky leg and making all kind of jokes. You were just playing me, but it's okay. It's okay. We're talking about fear. I'm not afraid to talk about that today.
Yeah, let's talk about fear.
Let's talk about fear.
Let's talk about fear. Okay, we have a wonderful, wonderful guest who wrote an outstanding book about fear. And fear is one of those things that people kind of are afraid to talk about sometimes. I mean, am I right? When you're facing something that you're not used to, or you're about to start something new, or anything, fear can arise in all sorts of situations. So without further ado, we'd like to welcome our special guest, the author of Fear, Man's Worst Enemy, Mr. Lottie Daughtry.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
You gotta get your wife mic'd up.
While he's getting his mic situated, me and this brother, I've known him for how many years? Too long.
There you
Too
go.
long. I've known you for some time. Okay, we're gonna put the wire. Okay, I'll get you away.
Right.
You use
Yeah,
both.
you're gonna need that.
Oh,
too.
You're gonna need both. We're very technical here.
Is it on?
Hello.
Hey man.
Hello.
Don't be coming up here with the sexy voice, man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our guests another round of applause.
Thank you.
Man, you got a book out, man.
I mean, and I love the cover, the art. The artwork is nice.
Thank you.
Can I get a free copy?
No.
No.
Oh,
See, I said it first. No.
okay. I'm gonna buy my copy.
I just heard you on tour, so you're probably making a lot of money, right?
I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man.
Okay,
That's one of my goals to write a book. So we're gonna have to talk about how we,
Great.
writer's block, how to overcome all of that. How you got into writing and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Thank
talk
you.
about his book and less about your book that hasn't been written yet.
Isn't she so beautiful?
This is how we work. This is how we work. He loves me. This is how we work. So, tell us about this book, because when I first saw it, I was extremely excited. I was like, wait a minute, you wrote a book? Like, where was I? When did this happen? So go ahead and tell us the story of how you decided to write your book.
Okay. Once again, thank you for having me, and please give it up for the Queen of Show, Queen of Talk, by the way.
No, that's Oprah.
Oprah don't have a show no more.
Well,
And also I call him Kenny G behind him, but he didn't know I always do that.
Oh, really?
So give it up for Yola.
Yeah, thank you. Kenny G's doesn't have melanin, but okay, brother.
All right. You can receive that, though.
Yeah. He's got a lot of money.
Well, thank you. First of all, this book is very personal to me, very, very personal to me, and I've been, wanting to write something on that topic, fear. And growing up, I was the last of 4 children, which, the last born, and makes me mommy's pet, as people will say. Mm-hmm. And she was very protective of me, So unknowingly to her, that kind of led to me being fearful of a lot of stuff. So fast tracking back to a few years ago, I was working at a company somewhere in Sugarland, and I was next to the supervisor, and we always make the schedule together. Mm-hmm. And one day I came and he was like, Sam, I got a memo that we have to cut down hours on the rest of the workers. So I'm like, really? So we started doing it. Right there while I was standing there, started having a feeling that this guy could pretty much happen to me, Mm-hmm. I mean, people didn't do nothing, and you just, you're going to work 30 hours this week, you're going to work 25 hours next week for the company trying to save money. Anyway, on my way back home, I was thinking over it, over and over that, what, I think I need to do something. I need to do something of my own. Now the fear kicks in. So I started thinking, okay, if I want to do something of my own, that means I have to stop this, job. So it took me like 2 months. Anytime I, get to work, I want to walk up to my supervisor and tell him I want to quit. But when I see him, I'll be all covered up in fear. I won't be able to say nothing.
Yeah.
So, but this very day, this fateful day, I just summoned up my courage, and I walked up to him. I said, "Sir, his name, it's Bruce." I said, "Bruce, I think I'm going to quit my job." And I quit your job. You got another job? I said, "No, I just think I want to do my own thing." But I was while I was saying it, I was shaky, like, "Oh God, am I making the right decision?" So I pretty much told him and said, "Think about it. So you have something you're moving to," and I said, "No, sir. I just want to, do my own thing." To cut the long story short, I took the big step. Coming back home that very day, I was so scared. I couldn't even drive. I was shaking. And when I got home and, started checking out what I wrote down, the business plan and all that, I started having mixed feelings. Is this going to work? Is it not going to work? Am I going to make money? Am I going to pay my bills and stuff? But, I did it anyways. And here we are, 11 years after,
This happened 11 years ago?
11 years ago.
Wow.
So I haven't worked for anybody, So I started using myself as an experiment. I'll think of something, come up with the idea, go into it. I'll be so scared at first, I don't want to fail anyway. Nobody want to,
Yeah.
So, but I'll face it, right on, head on, and pow. So I started thinking about it, and I started digging deeper and reading, Bibles, just doing a lot of research on my own, and that kind of gave me more courage to believe that anything you want in life is always on the other side of fear. So all you have to do is use your fear. It's normal to have fear, to feel fear, but just don't let it be a blockage to you. Use it as a caution, then just, get to the next level. So that's how the inspiration is pretty much about my own life, That's what came up. That's why I came up with this particular book.
Why were you so? Yeah, go ahead and give him a round of applause. That's amazing. That's amazing. My question is, why were you so afraid to walk up to your boss to tell him you were ready to quit?
Well, okay, like I told you, I was like the next guy to him, and a lot of mixed feelings. Like we're so, it's like a work buddy, and as I was like, how is he gonna feel or whatever? Or and the most important part is my own side of the thing. Like, how am I gonna pay my bills? My phone. I don't really have anything going as at that point in time that I was making the decision. I saved up a little bit, but if I started any business and I'm not making money, it doesn't make sense. You can lose, you can win, you don't know. You're just following your dream blindly, and it doesn't make no sense. So it's just a fear. I'm not really scared of Bruce. That was his name, but I was scared of my own, my own.
Bruce is watching.
So pretty much it's about me really, not about my supervisor.
So tell us a little bit more about what you do now, because I know you were an entrepreneur because I know when I met you, you had your hand a lot of.
I never knew this happened 11 years ago.
Yeah, that's probably before we all met, right?
I remember seeing you were selling tacos under the. No,
right. But it's all right. You can package it where you.
No, he's a hustler. He was. Yeah. He has his hands on a lot of stuff going. So I never knew this happened almost 11 years ago. So this is a product
of over the years of thoughts, tries. And I won't tell you it's an easy ride. It's not an easy ride at all, I've invested in a lot of things that I failed woefully. Right. But the thing is, failing is one thing, but if you stumble and fall, it's one thing. But the other thing is to get up. So I've faced most of the time I'll just try something. It doesn't really make sense, but it works anyway. So, and pretty much from my research and everything, I see that most people that we look up to, they are in a group of what I call elites of failures. They fail terribly. Talking about, like in the book, on the first chapter, I talk about Nelson Mandela. We all talk about him and, oh man, this guy is great, but who wants to go to jail for 27 years? Who really want to face what he faced? He got a job. He was a lawyer. He can and at the time he faced his own fear, it was really terrible in South Africa. You know, the appetite was to another level. But he said one thing. He said he has learned that, you know, courage is not the absence of, you know, fear, but is a way of, if you triumph over it, you know, and that a brave man is not someone that doesn't feel afraid, but someone that overcome fear. So looking at all these people, I just, you know, well, they're human. If they can do it well, I can do it as well.
I kind of can identify with where you're coming from, because when I was putting the tour together, I think I shared with you while I was on tour.
Right.
That had to be the hardest thing, I think, going out on my own, you know, into uncharted areas, you know,
right.
When you're in your own locality,
different city,
yeah.
different,
you know, people know you in your own locality. It's like,
right.
okay, you're a celebrated champion, but you
right.
know, when you get outside of that, you know, so all of those thoughts were in my
right.
mind, like, oh God, you know, people are going to show up for the concerts and things like that. And man, I mean, I can tell you that I'm so happy that I went, because right. some of the failures from that concert,
right.
I mean, moving forward in my music career, I know that I'm going to be okay. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can do better, you know.
Right.
So I can definitely identify where you're
right.
going, man.
Right.
So I want you to go ahead and tell us some of the tips that we can use to overcome fear, because I know a lot of people, for example, some people are afraid of like public speaking, or you know, just afraid to even ask for a raise at a job, or afraid to even tackle a new relationship. So just give us a little bit of tips that may be in your book. Not everything, just a little bit, just a taste.
Oh, okay. I'll say this: if there's no way, I don't care how long you've been doing public speaking. I mean, I used to MC for weddings and stuff like that. Before you get on stage, there's a little anxiety and stuff. You're gonna get scared a little bit.
All about that.
But once you get in the zone, you keep going.
Yeah.
You know. So pretty much, if anybody's facing fear, if anybody's going through, you know, being fearful and all that, it's just an emotion. I mean, if you when I was researching on this book, the first topic was what is fear. Mm-hmm. So I ran into this definition of fear, and make a lot of sense to me. Says fear is an emotion, unpleasant emotion. So, and another one said that fear is the other side of love. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but so if anybody's facing fear, I mean, being scared of being afraid of something, just do it anyways. I mean, you're not going to die. It's not going to kill you. And, I mean, whatever you want to do, you're not going to, if you fail, that's good. Just fail your way to success. So pretty much.
You know, the church folk.
Don't go there.
The church people say that fear is false evidence appearing
real. That's right.
So a lot of the theme that, you know, I was talking to people while I was on tour was, you know,
right.
you have, a lot of people have visions and dreams that I believe God has given them, but because of what it requires from
right.
them,
right.
they will never go into it.
Right.
And the truth of the matter is, when God gives you a vision or He gives you a dream, 9 times out of 10, that stuff isn't just for you. It's for people that don't even know who you are.
That's right.
That are waiting for you to get, you know, just take a step and move forward in what you see.
Right.
You know, not everybody sees what you see.
Exactly.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So the fact that some people took a step, you know, and now we see the result of that step that they took.
Right.
A lot of people all over the world who they don't even know are benefiting from the fact that they actually took a step.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, fear is a natural, I think, I was afraid of getting in a relationship.
Oh goodness! So we're not going to talk about you and your relationship. For
real. Security.
I overheard you.
We all know you were afraid to get in a relationship. It took like 10 years for you to get into a relationship. Everybody knows. Give him a round of applause. He's in a relationship.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Baby's watching right now. I love you so much. I'm not afraid no more.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say something. I'm not.
You should say it.
Huh?
You should say, somebody else should say it. What you got to say?
It's all right.
I know where you live.
I know where you live too. I came and got you. I'm dropping you off at home. Or you
Yeah, I don't want my
ride?
ride to, that's she my ride. We had to talk about the production meeting and what was going on here today. Let's get back to fear, brother. Fear.
Fear, yes.
Fear.
Yeah,
Be very afraid.
You can't do nothing to me.
I can't.
My husband's
right there. Hey, brother, how you doing? Round of applause for the husband. Yeah.
he doesn't talk too much.
Yeah, he don't talk too much. Okay. He got that thing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I overheard you talk about Uber the other time.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, do not take that seriously.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm driving to a point. The guy that started the business, are you aware he had a business that failed before that? Filed bankruptcy?
Oh, it's possible.
Yeah, Travis.
I don't know you know him by name?
Yeah.
You know the guy?
I don't know him personally, but I read about him.
Bro, we need to talk about this.
I read about him. But pretty much, to, like Miss Christiana said, to get over fear, you just got to face it head on. You have nothing to lose.
Right.
We always say that sky is the limit, but it's actually wrong. It's our mind that creates the limits, So most of the time, if you have a dream, it doesn't matter if you fail, though. Just keep doing
I think
it.
that's what a lot of people are afraid of.
Yeah, fear of failure. Yeah, which I also wrote about in my book. People always think about Abraham Lincoln for like almost 8 times.
Yeah, I heard that.
He tried,
for
back to back,
yeah.
and he contested for over, 8 times, he failed. Lost his wife in between and everything. But today he's one of the greatest presidents that America ever had. So same thing with, President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
People told him he was not going to, be the president, being his color, his name, everything was against him.
Man, thank God for Abraham Lincoln.
He still tried.
Because if he hadn't come through, I'd probably be picking cotton. I don't think I'll be cute. I don't think I'll look cute picking cotton,
I'm pretty sure by now cotton industry would have been, it's something.
Okay, fine. Forget cotton. Can you just imagine being a slave?
First of all, you probably wouldn't have even been here. Let's be honest, as you migrated on a plane. So you would have been here.
Well, it don't matter. I'm here.
I'm keeping it
I was
real.
born here.
I'm keeping it real.
Look. True.
Thank you. His parents were not born here, so therefore, like we said, you would not have been picking anything.
I wouldn't have been picking cotton. Okay, I've probably been picking agbalumo.
For those who know that, right?
For those who know what,
No, we don't know what that is. What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Agbalumo is.
What is it?
What is that?
It's an African colloquialism
For sherry.
colloquialism for fruit.
Sherry, for kind of
For
sherry.
like an African cherry. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Is that the truth?
Not really.
It's an African cherry, right? Yeah.
Okay.
See, and I was afraid at that point to say that, but I was afraid of failing, because I didn't know what agbalumo was, and okay, back to fear.
This is scaring me right now. What you saying? It's scaring me.
Doesn't she look beautiful? Isn't she so pretty?
Actually, fear is a natural point of life. Like, if you think about it, if we aren't afraid of certain things, we could get ourselves into a lot of, trouble, especially like physically.
Right.
If you're not afraid of fire, guess what? You can get burned, which could hurt you physically. So, there's times where fear is necessary. Don't you agree?
Well, I agree to disagree on that one.
I think that's just common sense.
No, but it's you know what? Never mind. I'm not. It's too easy.
Like I said, I agree to disagree. The fear is supposed to be used as a caution. You see a burning house. You might be afraid, but just find an alternative or try to exit or something. So it's not something. It's like you're trying to chase your. You're trying to.
You wrote a book on it, but I kind of disagree.
No, you use it as a caution. You don't let it stop you.
But without being afraid, a person who sees fire would just sit there in it. They're not afraid.
Okay, what about the firefighters? What are they going to say? They know they can die in there.
But see, that's why they have special gear and equipment.
Really?
They're not going to just go dressed like this. That's the thing. Fear makes you prepare properly before you enter into something. Because think about it.
It's still caution, though.
It's the same thing. I think we're all saying the same thing. I think we're saying the same. I just
Don't
said
get
it.
in an argument with her.
No, I know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do that. I will never win.
You'll never win.
I know.
Are you trying to say that?
I'm afraid for my life right here. Like I'm sitting here afraid. Don't look. Go that way.
Are you trying to say that I can't
You're
have?
so beautiful, though. Turn that way.
You know,
I have a question for you, though.
Yes, sir.
On a more serious note.
Yeah.
A lot of millennials are at that point where they're probably about to embark on a relationship, or they're probably about to embark on something great. What advice do you have? I mean, for those people who may be in your shoes
Right.
11 years ago,
Right.
who were at that crossroad and they're like, what do I do? Do I quit this job because I'm about to punch my supervisor in the face?
Don't do that.
Don't punch him in the face.
No.
Okay, don't punch him in the face. But I'm frustrated
Right.
at this job I'm working, and I feel like there's something greater, there's something better for me. But how am I going to make ends meet? What would you say to that, to the people who are watching or people in the audience? What would you say?
Okay.
right
First of all, let me take the millennial thing. Are you trying to ask questions for yourself or?
For myself?
Yeah, like talking about relationship and stuff like that.
Oh, no. I'm secure in my relationship. Hey, baby, how you doing? Okay, no, it's not about me. I'm good. I'm secure.
All right.
Very secure.
Okay.
we thank God.
Let's pretend we believe that, though. Anyways.
Oh,
Wait, whoa.
Oh, wait.
I don't know. Yeah, answer the question.
All right. Okay. Talking about relationship, if someone is in one particular relationship and it doesn't work, and
I'll just use a relationship as an example.
I'm
brother.
and I'm using it, like a
Maybe
little.
he tried to play me.
No,
It's okay.
and the relationship doesn't work. That doesn't stop you
Right.
from getting into another relationship. The next relationship might work better.
I think we have a question in the audience. Go ahead.
So talking about relationship, it doesn't really matter because you have to keep trying.
Right.
And you probably be afraid. Some people be like, oh, I'm not going to talk to any other guy. They broke my heart or whatever, and they're going to be there doing nothing. Being afraid to try to get with the next person doesn't solve no problem. Doesn't change nothing. So you just got to, give it a try. And talking about business, it's just, you just have to be wise, think about what you want to do. You can feel the fear, it's okay, but still try it anyway. You never know. If Steve Jobs, probably gave up, along the line, won't be using Apple or whatever.
We wouldn't have our iPhones.
And all that. So they were afraid at some
God
point.
knows I wasn't going to go with the Android situation.
So
Seriously?
I shouldn't do that right now.
No, you shouldn't.
I feel like I created a whole bunch of enemies.
so pretty much, it's normal, feel the fear, but do it anyway.
Just do it.
Yeah. And by the way, I read a quote one time that said, I don't want to die without his car. Like trying to live safe or trying to play it safe. It doesn't matter. We are going to, one day. So you just got to live full and die empty. Do everything. You don't know who you're going to touch. You don't know who is going to be inspired by, your music and all that. And, you just have to keep going.
That's part of the reason why I kept going.
Right.
So now is the time that we have questions from our audience. So Shola, can you do this time?
You want me to go to the audience?
Yeah.
Sure, because you're so pretty. No problem. I'll go to the audience.
I'll do it next week.
You'll do it next week? Okay. Any questions that y'all may have for, okay.
Now, those who have a question from the audience, you have to come up to the center area right here to ask your question.
Our security guard has a question. Security, come on, sir. Mr. Olu. You don't want to ask your question? Do you want to tweet your question? You go tweet the question in.
Okay, you can text your question, and we're also taking questions by text. You can text 281. No, I'm not giving my number out. Anyway,
My situation is my phone is dead. You could. Come on, just ask your question. Or you want to have somebody else come back? Yeah, come on, bro. Let's give a round of applause, y'all. Yeah. Well, we can't hear you. Microphone, and they can't hear you. Our audience can hear you.
Hello? You hear me? Yes, something, yeah. Okay. But as a fellow entrepreneur, I really want to ask you about the process. Like you said, that initial first step, when you first quit your job to go into business.
Yeah.
And you were scared, you didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
Tell us about the process that it took to get from a fearful state to a state of confidence that, you know what, I made the right decision. I'm doing the right thing. Because I think fear stops you from doing it. So tell us about what it takes to get from fear to faith.
Right.
Okay, so for our audience that's watching this on YouTube, the question was, tell us about the state or what that took you,
The process.
yes, that you took to get over your fears to start your entrepreneurial.
Fear to faith.
Okay, thanks for the question. One of the things that I did was I first started studying what I wanted to do. At first, I started with real estate. I started reading about it, talking to professionals. There's a guy that I took like a mentor. He was teaching me how it works, So I first started trying to understand what I'm getting myself into. So that was the first stage. Then the next stage is that I invested in it, not knowing what I was going to get anyway. I was doing it blindly, but I invested in it, and I was fortunate. My first deal was great. So it's just like going to the gym. The first few weeks, months, you won't see nothing. But by the time you started, feeling yourself, seeing the muscle and all that, you keep going, and trying like, wow, it works. So it's pretty much as from fear, from the state of fear to where you get the confidence and the courage to keep pushing on. You have to first understand what you're getting yourself into, be real estate, automobile, or whatever, understand the business. And with this age, it's just a click away. You can, search on Google and all that. Then when you understand, then the next step is, there's no business you're going to do without funds. If you have saved up a little bit before you make up your decision to go forward, then, invest in it and hope for the best.
That was good.
What about people who might not have savings, but their dream is super big, and they don't have the funds, or they don't have a savings, but they would, they're still at that point where I want to go ahead and move forward. There's got to be a way out. There's got to be something else that they can do to, try to find a way to, achieve their dream, to achieve what they're trying to do.
Well, that's kind of tough though. If you don't have money, I don't know what you're going to do without money.
Voice, man. Come on.
That's kind of tough. But it's like there's this saying that say if you're given like a machete and they ask you to cut a tree, what are you going to do? You're probably going to use 4 hours, and they give you 6 hours. You're going to use 4 hours to sharpen your machete and cut it, so it's going to be more faster. So there's no way you cannot really do much if you don't have. You can keep your ideas. Ideas don't turn to cash most of the times, but you still have to, maybe use financial resources like loans and stuff. But you need funds to propel your stuff.
I think we have another audience question from this side. The young lady in the black and white right there. Yes, you. Yeah, she had a question. Yeah, she did. Let's see, Fed. Come on. No, you can hold both because, yeah. He'll hold it for you.
Okay, so my question is, my question is, how did you get over, because I know that probably your family or, your friends were probably like looking at you like, are you crazy? Like you're about to lose your job to go start a business.
Yeah.
But, I guess nowadays it's like people are seeing that more and more that, working for yourself is the best like route.
Right.
But how did you deal with that back then, 11 years ago, when it was probably really crazy to do something like that? That would be the question.
Right.
And then for Shola, who's your wife? I need to see a picture.
It's a secret right now. Number one, I'm gonna protect you. Don't worry, I'm gonna protect you. And the show's not about him.
I'm afraid. I'm gonna get to your question. I'm gonna answer you in a very nice way.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry they're putting you on the spot.
It's okay. She's probably laughing right now.
I know she is.
That's okay.
Yeah. You can as well just tell us what she
No, I'll do that. I'll do that.
I mean, she's like our third co-host now.
Yeah.
Love you.
Thanks, Ife. Ife, is that her name?
Yes, Ife.
Oh,
Ife.
Okay, thank
Everybody
you.
give
Thanks
her
for the question, Ife. Yeah. Well, let me give you an example. There's when I made the decision, I remember one of my friends, his name is Shay, and I told him, he said, "You're crazy." That's the first. Not that one. I'm not going to reveal the identity right here.
Oh my goodness.
But it's not him though. He said, he told me, he said, "You're very crazy. How are you going to quit your job?" Oh, thank you. He said, "How are you going to quit your job when you don't know? I mean, if it's going to work or not. It's like you're gambling." Mm-hmm. I told him, I said, "Well, I'm going to do it anyways. As long as it has nothing to do with my life. It's not going to take my life. I mean, if the worst comes to the worst, I mean, I have to go back to work. But let me even give it a try first." 7 months later, they laid him off.
Wow.
They laid him off. He had to put up with me and started staying with me. And I asked him, I said, "How are you going to do it now?"
Wow.
So pretty much, then it was a tough decision.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of distraction, a lot of roadblocks. I just keep going. As long as I can move, I keep going. And that's what, I mean, there's still, up till the present moment, there's still a lot of challenges and all of that, but that one, stopped me. The fear factor is out of the way. So pretty much.
Did he answer your question?
Do we have another audience question?
She's not with us.
Who?
Okay.
Oh.
Did he answer your question?
Oh yeah, he did.
Great. All right. The answer to.
You put him on the spot, now he's afraid.
Wait, the question was she wanted to you want to know?
See a picture. That's
You
what
want to see a picture?
Oh my goodness. He's like, what's her name, where she's from? What?
I'm going to put it like this. If we wanted to make that information public, you know how everybody put their information on Facebook today? Trust me, I'm very, people who know me personally, I post everything.
Everything.
But due to our
everything.
I post everything on Facebook. I have to, that's, I guess because I'm
everything?
Everything.
You don't need to.
I don't need to, right? So I just, this is not something I choose to post, not because I'm afraid, but because it's cautious.
No, but
and I see where it's going, and I have to protect it.
In our culture, in the Nigerian culture, how you're not supposed to announce that you're pregnant, but you only announce the pregnancy.
Who said that is in our culture?
Well,
wait, hold on. Wait, what?
You've never heard that before?
No.
You're not supposed to announce pregnancy, you're supposed to announce birth.
No, but I see tons of people, they get online.
That's now. That's now.
No, I mean, but you see people, they put their pregnancy pictures.
That's now.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We're saying the same thing.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know, let me be quiet.
If you want to see a picture, come holler at me after the service. Being that it's a TV show.
How did this become about your personal life?
We were talking about me being afraid.
So you can as well face your fear one time.
No, I'm not going to face my fear. I've already faced my fear. I'm good. I'm good within myself.
All right.
So me answering to third-party people, It's just something I choose not to do. But if you're pressing me, we'll get to it.
Maybe they don't believe it till they see it. Maybe
That's fine. Oh yeah, believing is seeing. Trust me, you see it. It will manifest.
I've seen and I've heard, and it's true.
Girl, I like that. Every enemy against my relationship.
Fire.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You have another question?
Oh, okay. I think our producers are telling us we need to round up.
Right.
So, we want you to go ahead and tell us where we can get this wonderful book from.
Yes.
I got my copy right there.
Okay. It's right now. It's live on Amazon. If you have Amazon Kindle, you can go there and you can type the name of the book or type my name. It's gonna pop up and you can download from there. It's $2.99 online.
See, all y'all can afford $2.99. It's cheaper than a Happy Meal.
Well, for those of you who are in the audience, if you look underneath your seat, you will not see the book there. Go buy the book. Okay.
However, we are giving away a free copy of the book. So, did everyone?
I'd like to pay for a copy for someone else.
Oh, so we're giving away 2 free
We're going to
copies.
give 2 free copies away.
Okay. So, if you have a ticket, there should be a number on the ticket.
What about the people who?
Let me check my own ticket.
The tickets are for
For live, people in the studio audience.
You never know.
For those of you who are not here in the audience, y'all need to come.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Come on, come join us. We're at.
And if you like, where can they get tickets for if they want to be in the studio audience?
Yeah, if you want to be in the studio audience, you can get tickets at WNL2night@gmail.com. That's WNL2night@gmail.com.
Cool. Tickets are free.
Very free.
We want you here.
We want you to come.
Yes.
And there's food.
Jollof rice?
No jollof rice.
I'm sorry, what's jollof rice? What's jollof? What is jollof?
No, I'm talking about Nigerian jollof rice.
What is that? Oh, we're not going to do that right now. Brother, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me.
No, wait, we
Thank
need
you.
to give away this book. So
Okay.
I want you to pick a number between 1 and 15.
Between 1 and 15?
50 stops at 23.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 1 and 25. Sorry.
20, okay.
25, actually.
3?
Number 3. Number 3. So the person who got number 3 didn't come.
Sorry, there's an online question.
Oh, there's a question online.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the question?
Someone is asking, how do you overcome your fear of messing up at your first day of work?
Oh. Okay.
Say that again. I didn't
How do
catch
you
it.
overcome the fear of messing up
Work
on your first day of work?
Yeah.
of work or business? I don't understand.
Well, of
Is it
work.
work or
Like you have a
business?
new job, right?
Yeah.
Work. Well, let's answer both questions. Work
It's the
and
same,
business.
yeah.
Let's just
Well,
do both ways.
From the job that I left, I didn't have no fear. I mean, I got a job. I was excited.
No, but this person is asking how would they overcome their fear? at
Their own
first-
fear.
Yeah, their own fear.
Oh,
not
okay.
your
That's what
fear.
I'm trying. I don't
Sorry.
get the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
their own fear on their first day of work.
Think about a paycheck.
Oh man!
You're there for the money. So why? So why are you afraid?
I hope that answered your question. Well, for some people, what if the money is not really their motivation? Some people, their motivation isn't money. They actually like what they do.
And you won't be afraid.
Well,
Because
and
you'll
some
be
people don't want to
excited.
mess up too. The fear of messing up whatever their job tasks are,
Then,
that type of thing.
then that kind of thing, you have to talk to somebody that's already on the job, or go to. I mean, if you're going to resume on Monday, try to go there on Friday and try to mingle and talk to people. How does it work? I mean, how is this place? Just try to, so that the pressure and the anxiety can ease down a little bit. Go there like on Friday. They don't go there the first day. Don't just show up like, okay, I'm here to start working. Then if you like at first, like I was saying, if you get there and you're scared, like you showed up on Monday, think about your paycheck. Just, that would be a motivation.
I have a slightly different answer. If
Right.
I may answer.
Right, sure.
I think part of the whole thing with messing up on your first day, I think when you think about what you've been hired to do, and you understand the role,
Right.
why don't you do a little bit of research
Right.
in terms of what exactly you've been hired to do, and do some research and find out, what is it that others have done.
Right.
Like you said,
You go there
to
like
the
on
job
Friday, talk to
find
people.
out, what were some of the things that the person whose job, maybe the job was either created because there was a
Right.
need in the business, or it was created because somebody lost their job and
Right.
you're taking over the position. Find
Right.
out what it is that they did, either right or wrong, that made them a success or
Right.
a failure, because
Right.
clearly they ain't there no more.
Right.
Not because they got fired, or if they got fired, whatever the case may be.
Maybe.
Find out whatever it is and do some research, And I think networking with people within your same industry. I
Yeah.
think, girl, don't be
It
tapping
helps.
me.
I'm tapping you because you're talking too long. And we have to move on. I was
You see
trying
the
to
security guard?
I was trying to be discreet, but you just want to be out there. Yeah.
You
It's
already
not
know
about
how I
you.
am, though.
So like I
was
said,
trying
going
to be
down.
discreet, but-
She's not afraid. She's not afraid to tap me.
No, I'm not.
Let me be great.
Your time to shine.
The book is called Fear, Man's Worst Enemy. You can get it on Amazon. It's $2.99. Yes. Oh, we never gave out the books because of my co-host. Yes. Okay, pick another number.
Number
Don't number
20.
you. 20. Hey!
She's not within the studio audience, so we have to get someone within the studio. Y'all better give her her book. All right, we'll get you your book after the
After the show, we'll
after
get
the
you
show.
your
We'll
book.
get you your book.
Okay,
Second
one more.
book.
Second book.
10.
10. Number 10.
Man.
Woo! Yay!
And a little segue here. My birthday is October 10th. Okay.
Right.
We'll sing you happy birthday. Well, we just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Lottie.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
me. Appreciate it. Thank
I'm
you so much.
proud of you, man. Thank you
for
so much
having
for doing what you did, man. This
Thank
is
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
And is there a way we can follow you on social media? Go ahead and let everyone know.
Yes, I'm on Instagram, Fear Man's Enemy. You can follow, or Laddie the Great. So, if I may say this, I'm working on my next project, which is procrastination. Tomorrow never comes.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So you're a full-time author now.
Yes. Well,
You're silly.
well, you can call it full time.
No, I'm saying that. I mean, you don't have to tell us what you do.
No, I can. Why not? I mean, I want your business.
Okay, so. Okay. Well, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm into real estate.
Okay,
actually, yeah, and I'm into agri.
And I'm looking for a house. Girl, look at how that works.
I'm also into agric logistics in Africa, East and West Africa.
Shipping?
No, agric logistics.
Explain.
Not in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we move produce from the rural area to the city.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like grocery, Like,
Oh.
Right. Okay.
That's
So
You're a hustler for real.
I got a hustle.
Man, y'all give our guest today a round of applause, please. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming
I
on.
appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now is the time we're going to be hearing from our music artist, and this woman is wonderful. As we're waiting for them to come out, I want our audience here and those who are watching online, you can take a selfie of yourself, but take a selfie right now, and I want you to put it on your social media platforms. Do hashtag WNL tonight, hashtag fear, okay? And post it, like right now, let everybody know where you are. WNL tonight, hashtag WNL tonight, hashtag fear, while we await Miss Tamara.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Grammy Award-winning artist here, and no,
Amen.
she hasn't won a Grammy.
But she will one day.
We're prophesying. But ladies and gentlemen, she's my sister, my friend, and she'll be doing a number here tonight. Can y'all please put y'all hands together as we welcome Tamara coming to the stage.
Oh, and she's also going to be joined by Miss Maisha Tate.
Hi. How y'all doing? Are you having a good time? Okay, so song talks about how God can make a way in any situation we find ourselves in life. So we just want to encourage you tonight that it really doesn't matter what you've been through, and it doesn't matter what you're going through right now. We have a God that can make a way. So just hold on and believe Him. Right?
You made a way, Jesus. You made a way. Standing here, not knowing how we'll get through this test, but holding on to faith we know best. 'Cause nothing can catch you by surprise. You've got this figured out, and you're watching us now. And when it looks as if we can't win, you wrap us in your arms and stay here. For every need we have, you supply. I've got you in control, and now we know that you made a way. When our backs were against the wall, and it looked as if it was over, you made a way. And we're standing here only because you made a way. You made a way.
You made a way.
Now we're here, looking back at where we come from. It's because of you and nothing we've done, to deserve the love and mercy you've shown. Your grace was strong enough to pick us up, and you made a way. When our backs were against the wall, and it looked as if it was over, you made a way. And we're standing here only because you made a way. Hey, you move mountains, you cause walls to fall with your power.
Yes, God.
Perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible, and we're standing here only because you move mountains, you cause walls to fall with your power. You perform standing here only because you made. You move mountains. You move mountains. You cause walls to fall with your power. You perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you made. And we're standing here only because you made. I was standing here only because you made. And we standing here only because you made. I am standing here only because you made.
Well, thank you everyone for watching and attending WNL tonight. We'll see you again next week, where we'll be talking about, like I said, cultural appropriation versus cultural, assimilation. I lost my train of thought. Forgive me. But yes, that is the flyer. Let everyone know. Tell your friends, and we'll be giving away something very, very special next week. So tune in. Invite people to come, be the audience, tell your friends, everything. WNLtonight@gmail.com if you need tickets. And also follow us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. The whole nine. My co-host, come back. Any final words?
They had some chicken in there and it was good. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Y'all give it up one more time for Tamara and Maisha. Is Tamara gone? Where'd she go?
Probably go get some chicken.
Nah, I want her to sing a song for me, freedom song. A song she was originally supposed to do. But offline, that's the perks of being here live. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Thank you guys. Love you.
Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you to our studio audience.